All right. I think we're streaming. This is gonna be day 7 of the Mega Draft League. This may or may not be the last day that we do it. It feels like I've been kind of perpetually stuck right around this 1700 trophy range. I played several games yesterday, just off camera, and I lost most of them. So uh, we ended up going backwards a little bit. I think we ended yesterday like at 1740, and now we're at 1650. How's it going, Fenrir? We're gonna be doing probably Mega Draft today, but I don't know if we keep staying in this kind of stuck cycle of staying right around 1700. Maybe we switch to Trophy Road or Ranked Mode, just because it feels like I've been stuck here forever. Because this is day 7. We've been at it for 7 days, and we started at I guess we started in the casual mode, but once we got to competitive mode, we started at 1500, and now we're just like 5 games up from that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe we just do ultimate. Maybe we play ranked, try to get to ultimate champion instead. Because it's like, as much as I like Mega Draft, we've uh we've been doing this for a while. Maybe it's time we switch it up and play ranked mode. Just play something else. So I have thought about that. Maybe that's the way to go. So I don't know if I'll be able. I mean, I think it might be the same. It might be the same, like um, in Ultimate Champion. Like we'll probably be stuck in a cycle there too. Like it's definitely not just going to be a straight shot. So if we end up playing, if we end up playing ranked mode, it's like I'm sure we'll also be stuck a little bit there as well. Also, this is kind of an unconventional draft. I don't think I've ever used healer. Um, I don't think I've ever used healer in a deck before. And because of that, I think we're going to pick giant skeleton, just because I think healer is only really good with a tank, because obviously it heals the tank. So we're gonna pick giant skelly. I don't know how this is gonna go though, because I don't think I've drafted either of these two cards. I don't think I've ever used giant skeleton or healer in a draft before. So um, we'll see how this goes. Don't be a negative Nancy. I mean, I'm not trying to be. It just, I don't know. I've the highest I've ever got in ranked mode is champion. I've never even gotten to whatever it is, royal champion or grand champion. I've never even got there. So I'm just worried that maybe. Ooh, all right. We don't have any. Lock in. All right. Well, we'll pick Three Musketeers because he doesn't have a big spell, and I don't even think there's one on the board. So this is kind of an interesting deck. Giant skeleton healer. Three Musketeers. Kind of curious to see how this is going to go. Honestly, Fenrir, if we end up starting this video and we just go on a losing streak, or I don't know, we just, for whatever reason, we're not doing well, we'll probably switch to playing ranked mode. Honestly, we just went Three Musketeers right off the bat, just because we didn't really have another great ground card for it. Um, so his win condition is hog, so we just have to make sure we Tesla for the hog, and I don't think he has... I don't think he drafted a spell, did he? At least I can't remember him drafting, like... He didn't draft vines or anything like that, so we should be able to put the Tesla there and not have to worry about... I don't know, dodging a spell. We'll just have Magic Archer at the ready. And honestly, we'll play it now just because the recruits are there. They're kind of lined up with the tower, so we should get a bit of damage there. And then we'll just go healer to defend this. I hope that he does not have enough elixir for Boss Bandit, because if he does, we don't have really a single card. Yeah, I do main with... the main one that I use is Golem. It seems to do okay. You know what? We're going to put this on top of the Boss Bandit just so that they can use their melee damage, which I think does more damage. Alright, we'll just go... He just uses Hog, so we'll actually use our Tesla on defense. And should be good there. We're up a little bit in damage right now. Alright, please line up. I'm hoping it shoots the... Okay, perfect. That is lined up with the tower. So we're going to get some Magic Archer damage. I should use more of Magic Archer. I don't know why I don't use more of him. He's a good card. And then we'll go healer over here and Rascals on this side, just so that hopefully both sides have a tank. I think all we need to do is get another good Magic Archer lineup, and we should win as long as we can get another Magic Archer to line up with the tower. Honestly, we'll start fireballing as well, just because there's a troop there, and it also gets us a little bit of tower damage, and the giant skeleton bomb connected as well. So that is good for us. We just have to hope we have enough for a healer once this crosses. And honestly, we'll just Magic Archer in the middle, because that should have enough range. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was going to say it should have enough range to be able to reach the bomb tower. And I think I think Fireball and Arrows will do it, right? Okay, yeah, Fireball and Arrows should take, so... Alright, we're going to start off with a win. It's a good start. I think I've kind of found that that's the way to go about it, is just maybe drafting cards that I don't normally use, because a lot of times I just stick to like the safe cards, like I just stick to Bar Barrel or stick to Cannon, and it's just maybe I should start drafting cards that I don't normally use, just because Magic Archer and Giant Skeleton, those were kind of unconventional cards that I don't normally play in a deck, but it ended up working out pretty good. How's the cold? Well, surprisingly, I don't know. It's like, it's not much of a... It doesn't really feel like a cold. Like, I have a runny nose for some reason. I don't know if it's... I'm thinking maybe it's like maybe it's the dust in my room, but I recently cleaned my room, like several days ago. I Lysol wiped it and vacuumed, but it still seems like, I don't know, it still seems like maybe it's just dust that's making my nose run a little bit, but I don't have any other symptoms. Like I don't have Um, don't have like a headache or a stomach ache or anything like that. So it just seems like it's, yeah, it might be allergies. I heard that moving to Arizona, the allergies were a lot less than Oregon, just because I'm allergic to grasses, and there's not a whole lot of grasses here. I mean, it's pretty much desert. So it's like I heard that allergies should be better here, but it might be allergies. Maybe it's just a dust allergy of some sort. Um, as of right now, we don't have a splash card, so we'll take Ice Wizard, I guess, for the barrel and the skeleton army, and then we'll also take Cannon Cart. That should be annoying for him right now because he doesn't have a big spell. So we'll take that, and then for the last one, for the win condition, maybe we end up taking Royal Giant just because his building is cannon, and we can deflect that with the monk. So we'll take Royal Giant as the last one. Yeah, no, you're right about that. We're not beating the not touching grass allegations. Um, I remember I used to. Funny enough, I sometimes I record several videos outside, but the funny thing is that's pretty much one of the only times I actually go outside is to occasionally record videos. So we're not beating the allegations of that. And Monk is like our last card, it looks like, so we're not going to Royal Giant in the back just yet, but we will now, because Monk is going to be our next card. I hope that crosses. Okay, it is going to cross the bridge. We're not going to have enough for Monk anymore, but I think he's probably going to go with a skeleton army to defend this, so we'll preemptively Ice Whiz. Here we go. I still don't think that Royal Giant's going to get a hit, but it got close. How's it going, Joach? Is that how you say your name? Good to have you here. Cannon Car is not going to get on the tower, but Ice Wizard's going to get a little bit of damage. This is a decent start so far. I think his only way of really getting damage is with the skeleton barrel. So as long as we can keep playing Goblin Hut for that, we should do okay. And we are going to Royal Giant with this, just because that was kind of a bad Ice Wizard. That was actually a really bad Ice Wizard, because now we have a counter push coming the other way, and very little to defend against it. We'll just have to let the miner get some damage. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been much worse. So I'm happy with that. You know what? We'll monk in front. We won't go Royal Giant, but we will use this just to reflect and kill most everything. And now we'll kind of start building up our push again. We will lightning this. Hopefully he plays. All right, that's enough of a lightning for me. The Ice Wizard is still kind of there, just chipping away. Alright, get an Ice Wizard down as soon as we can. and then reflect as soon as we can as well. We might just have to win. We might just have to win through monk chip damage and then lightning cycling, because it doesn't really seem like he's going to break through, and we're also going to have a little bit of a difficult time breaking through, I would think. So he's going to use his skeleton army there, though. Don't know whether or not he can get back to it in time, but looks like he probably will. Alright, I think at this point we'll just keep... I think we'll just keep trying to get damage through the monk and then with lightning. I think that's how we're probably going to win. So I don't think it's even really worth it to try and go with a Royal Giant on offense, just with his skeleton army and whatnot. So we'll just keep using lightning on his tower, and I think we're just one away. And I guess there's also only 10 seconds left, so we're gonna win another game, which is good. That's 2 wins. I think we might be back up over 1,700. And honestly, that's why whenever lightning's on the board, I found that like 70% of players take it, including myself, just because I don't know, it limits a lot of options. And for this, because poison's the only big spell, I'll take that as well. Build a Slavic army with the last deck. I guess that's true. There was, what was there? There was Ice Wizard, Monk. Yeah, I guess that's true. It was kind of a Slavic deck. He's gonna draft E-Barbs like immediately, so I guess we'll take Monk again. I think it does decent against E-Barbs, but we'll also we probably need another tank as well, so we'll take Rascals also. I'll be honest, Graveyard is kind of tempting. Whenever I see Graveyard on the board, it's always tempting to choose it, and we do have a couple tanks already and poison, so maybe that would be a good pick. I guess we'll get the baby dragon just for a little bit of splash in case he decides to choose spear goblins or something, or minions. As of right now, we should be able to. He doesn't have a ton of great answers for Graveyard, so we'll continue to kind of. You know, Mother Witch is still on the board, which is definitely not a fun thing to see. But I think he. No, I guess we're gonna draft last. So maybe we don't go with Graveyard, because he's just gonna pick Mother Witch, and he's gonna have the last pick. So honestly, we'll go with it anyway, just because I don't see a whole lot of great win conditions on the board. He's going to take Void instead, which I think was kind of I don't know. I think Mother Witch probably would have been a much better pick for him, but you know, I guess he felt like he needed a spell. And we're just gonna... Alright, I think he still has to answer that. And we might just go with a graveyard with this because we have the Rascal Boy as a tank, so we'll go with that. We should get some good damage here. And he's gonna Void on defense. I guess I didn't think about how Void is probably a fine answer for graveyard. Just because I think no matter how many skeletons are there, it should kill them. So maybe Void was a fine pick by him. Is it true that the higher you rank up in Clash, the lower the interaction with women? It depends. It depends. You definitely, I would say with most women, it's definitely less interaction, but with certain women, it's more. The certain, there are some girls that really love Clash Royale, and so with those type of women, the interaction will go up. But I would say for the most part, yes. For the most part, the interaction does go down. This is always a bit scary, just seeing E-Barbs at the bridge, but we should do a pretty good job of taking care of this. And maybe once the cannon cart crosses, we can go with a graveyard, just because I think cannon cart is a fine. Honestly, we'll drop this immediately now that the cannon cart is tanking. And that's still going to be a good amount of damage. I think we can just bar barrel this and it'll kill it. So we'll kind of wait for him to use the ability and then bar barrel. Very nice. He's starting to Archer Queen a little bit higher, which is smart by him. I think we'll just go with this and then the ability, just so that if he goes with his ability, it's just going to kill his Archer Queen quicker. Honestly, we will go in again. We have another. Okay, well, we had a tank in the Baby Dragon, but not anymore. That's going to be another good win. We're on a little bit of a streak. Where to find these women? It is a rare spawn. You're not going to find them just everywhere. I would assume you find them on the internet as well, because if you're going to be on the internet playing games on there, then a lot of the women who are also going to like games are going to be on the internet also. I guess that's not very good advice, though. It's not very good advice to try to just meet people 100% online, but if you want to find other people that like games, that's a good way to do it. You got to go to the source. And lightning is on the board, which makes me okay. I was gonna say, a lot of times when lightning is on the board, people choose it first play. So we're gonna take that, and then we'll take log as the small spell. Once you start to play Mega Draft enough, you start to notice patterns. You start to notice things. One of the patterns is that people often tend to draft spells first for some reason. People love drafting spells, and so it's kind of something I noticed when. Who would want a Clash player who couldn't even reach top 10K? You don't have to focus on that. You can focus on the good, which is that you've gotten to Ultimate Champion several times. So instead of saying I'm not 10K, you have to have some confidence in yourself. You have to say I'm an Ultimate Champion, and that sounds a little bit better than just saying that you're not. because you don't have to be top 10k in order to pull. You can just be you can be good at the game as well. I guess we'll go with. I'm realizing we don't have a lot of air defense, but we'll actually take Mother Witch just because he has guards and minions, which are both kind of Mother Witchable. That's just cope. Maybe it's just cope. I guess you just have to. I guess you just have to work harder. I guess you just have to. I guess you have to work harder to get top 10k, and then you can tell a woman that you have a top 10k finish in Clash Royale, and she will come rushing to you. I think for the last pick okay. That was a good pick by him, because I was gonna say last pick we could go with a Royal Giant, and Mortar is a very high health building that doesn't really get reflected. So we'll go with Royal Giant again. I think this is the second time. That's the second time this video we've chosen it as the win condition. And he's gonna use that there, which honestly we're gonna have to Mother Witch just so that doesn't lock on the tower. We should get another pig out of this as well. And he's gonna waste his arrows there, so honestly, what does he have for this? We're just gonna throw this at the bridge. If he goes with a swarm card, we can. All right. I'm gonna say if he goes with a swarm card, we can log, but we'll just let all that go because he used his mortar. Oh, that was bad placement by me. I should have just put that up high to tank for the minions, because now he's winning in damage. Nice try. I'm not gonna use the reflection and activate your. Well, maybe we could actually. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to activate. We probably could have gone for the reflection there, just because we're using Royal Giant, so it's not like the King Tower is really gonna help out a lot. Honestly, we'll go for a monk. We'll go for a monk in front to try and tank. I probably should have used the reflection there. It's a bad start. Because he has Miner, he can pretty much take the tower at any time. Honestly, we'll use the reflection here just so that the minions die. I guess he could also, he could fireball the. Okay, he's gonna Miner over there. I was gonna say he could also just fireball the tower, so maybe we could try to deflect with the monk, but it's gonna be the first L of the stream. And guess what? It came just as we were one game away from 1750, which was happening the whole stream yesterday. We would get one game away from 1750, and then we would lose. And then we would get one game up again, and then we'd lose. And 1750 was the goal for last video. So, I think we'll take log and then poison, and maybe we end up going with Yeah, here comes the loop. This is the same kind of loop we were in yesterday. Is we would win a few games, get right up to where we wanted to be, and then we would just start losing. Um, we could go with kind of a bait deck. We could go with Dark Goblin here, and then I don't know, maybe Skeleton Barrel. We'll go with kind of a log bait deck because we have the log, so it might be okay. Gonna take Goblin Curse. I think the best answer for the boss bandit is maybe the monk again. Monk or E-barbs would probably be the best bet. And we'll pick the Goblin Barrel just because I don't think Goblin Curse is not super good against Goblin Barrel. Weirdest first date story? I'll be honest, I don't go on a lot of first dates, um, so I probably won't have a super entertaining story for you there. Uh, I mean, all I can think of is I mean I went to there was once I went to Red Robin on a first date and went it's like Red Robin and then uh, we will take Ebarbs here just because he doesn't have a lot of swarm cards and we might need another tank on the ground. Yeah, I don't go on a whole lot of first dates, so uh, I don't think I do. I think this was. I mean, it was. I can't even remember what happened. I think we. All right, it's good that he used that on uh, on defense. So now we can go with Tombstone, and that should do a good job at defending everything. Red Robin, did you not have that? You don't have that in India? It's like it's a place that has like burgers and wings. It's pretty much an American food place. Yeah, burgers, wings, salads. I think they're known for their burgers though. I think what happened was we just like I don't again this was probably like 6 years. I mean it was a long time ago, so I don't even remember whose idea this was, who came up with it, but um, somehow archery came up. Like we literally went to an archery place and we're shooting arrows at targets, and and then afterwards we went to Red Robin. The weird thing, okay, I'll be honest, it was a little bit weird because her parents were there. It was a double date with her parents, and that was weird. Like that was a bit weird. I'll be honest. Going on a double date with a with a girl and her parents. Um, so yeah, that was a weird part. Um, but other than that, other than that, the date went fine. It was a fairly ordinary date, I would say. Nothing too special about it. Yeah, it was weird. It felt a little bit awkward. Like they were cool. They were nice. They were nice people, but I just didn't. You know, it was just weird. Is all. It's like never really gone on a first date with with the parents. Um, Also, I forgot that he has fire spirit, so I'm gonna have to stop putting the barrels in the very back because the fire spirit is just gonna fully counter them. All right. Her parents paid for the meal. I can't remember. I wouldn't think so. Like, I don't think I would have let someone do that. I think it would have felt weird to, because it's like, she was my date, so I would have thought I'd pay for the meal. I really can't remember. It was, yeah, this was probably, I guess it was 6 years ago, because I think it's probably, I guess, 5.5, because I think it was the very end. It was like fall-ish of 2020, so it would have been about 5.5 years ago. I don't know. I would have thought I paid for it, just because I think I would have felt weird if I just if I just let her parents pay for the meal. I think I don't know. I would guess I probably paid, but I can't remember. Maybe they did. This guy's not gonna waste any time. He's picking Three Musketeers immediately. So, what are the best answers to it? I guess Valkyrie's a pretty good answer. So we'll take Valkyrie for that. And then maybe we take another heavy hitting card like Mini P.E.K.K.A. or Prince. No, I'm single right now. You want to date me, Fenrir? No, I'm kidding. No, that's a joke. Yeah, I'm single. I'm not going on any dates. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm not really looking for that right now. But I guess if the right thing comes along, then I suppose so. You might take Monk. Um, you know what? Yeah, that's actually a good. We'll actually take that, just because that's another. That's a good answer for 3M. And then we'll take. We'll take this as our building. I do like the Goblin Hut, so we'll take that. What should our win condition be? We could take E-Giant, Goblin Giant, one of the giants. You're down? Alright, just I'll send you a message after this is all over. No, not actually, but I don't know. I mean, E-Giant doesn't do too bad against Inferno Dragon, just because it should hopefully reflect that. I guess we'll take Zap as well, just for the skeletons. Only have one more pick. Still deciding what that should be. Moment of Truth. Hog Rider is always a good bet. I get. You know what? We'll take Hog. I don't know how it's. Don't know if it's gonna break through, but it's a solid win condition. I would say. I don't know. It just feels a bit more reliable than an E-Giant. So, and this guy won the 20 win challenge in 2018. So clearly he's good. He's been playing for a while. He also took Minor, and we have guards and Mini P.E.K.K.A. So we shouldn't do too bad against it. Our only air card though is, yeah, I guess our only air card is the Goblin Hut. So we're gonna have to use probably only 17 wins. Is that what the requirement was back then? What did you only have to get? Did you only have to get 17 wins to get the badge? I don't know. I've seen a couple people that have had that badge, and I don't know what the requirements were back then. If it was still a 20 win challenge or if it was something else, but well, might as well start going Hog. He's gonna have, ooh, was gonna say he's gonna have Goblin Cage for this, but he's gonna go with that instead. Honestly, I think we'll just split guards low, and I think we'll have to go with Valkyrie over here because the miner is tanking, and that's gonna be a lot of damage. Even with Fireball, it's like Three Musketeers are... It's still an annoying card, even if you do have a big spell, which is just, I guess, kind of a testament to how it's good as a card. Hey, Starboy. How are you doing? Okay, you could have gotten the badge with 17? Alright, that's kind of interesting to know. I didn't know that you could get most of the way there. I guess that's still pretty good progress though by him. 17 wins is still a pretty good achievement, so he should be decent at the game. We're gonna... Ooh, I didn't know that that wasn't gonna pull. This might be painful. I guess we do have... Actually, we do have Monk, so we should actually be good. We'll just go like this, use the reflection, and then zap everything. He does have Heal Spirit, though. We might have to fireball all this. Oh, that was a good fireball. That saved us. Hey, Boss Dury. It's like it makes you never really want to go in with a hog. Like when he goes Three Musketeers, it's like just makes you not want to do it. Just because you never really want to. I don't know. It seems like you don't really ever want to go hog into something like that. He's starting to get a good bit of damage, actually. So we'll go with this, and that should get a couple hits, at least. I want to use my fireball and all that, but on the other hand, we kind of need it for the Three Musketeers. That's not good. You know what? We'll use it there just to take care of the minions. All right, there's only 30 seconds left. I think we're gonna have to start fireball cycling, and we're gonna need a hog rider to get on the tower as well. Go. It's just not gonna be enough. This is the endless cycle that I was talking about. We'll get one game away from 1750, and then we'll lose it. Honestly, we might switch in just a little bit from this to we might switch to ranked mode, just because we've been at Mega Draft for a long time. We've been at Mega Draft for 7 days, and we've only made a couple hundred trophies of progress. So we may end up switching out for another game mode. I did not mean to choose that. I meant to choose Valkyrie. I guess muscle memory kicked in just because I've picked Graveyard so many times in the Mega Draft. I did not mean to pick it that early, because now, yeah, Poison was still there. would think we also need... We probably need a building, just because... I mean, even though we have Valkyrie and Snowball, the skeleton barrel is always... It's always going to get damage if we don't have a building. I'm not really liking this draft too much. We need some air defense. Maybe we go Furnace, because he'll probably want to save his poison for defense against the graveyard. So we'll go with that, and then Zappies as well, kind of as maybe a little bit of poison bait. For the last card, I think we go... Hey, Snap. How are you doing? I might need a little bit of input, a little bit of advice on what deck to draft, because we're stuck right now. We can't seem to get over the 1750 bump. We get one game away from 1750, and then we lose, and then we fall back down. It's just kind of it's like a perpetual cycle. So I might need your input on which cards to draft. I think with this deck, I mean, he does... Alright, you're going to get on your laptop? Alright. I mean, the thing is, he does have poison, which you typically don't want to Furnace in the back or something if they have it. But because he knows we have graveyard, he's probably going to want to save his poison for that. And so I think we can afford to Furnace near the tower just for that reason. We don't really have a great answer right now for that. I think we'll graveyard with... No, we won't. We'll Zappies in the back, hoping that he'll poison it. Yeah, he's never gonna... I don't think he's ever gonna poison our Furnace or our Zappies. He's just gonna save it for the graveyard. We'll actually go for it now. So we have a singular Zappy that is tanking, and he's... Did he lag out? Did he? Okay, he did. I feel a bit bad for him, because he had all the answers. He did a good job at drafting. And he just did not have good Wi-Fi, and I guess he couldn't get the poison down. So as long as we don't choke, this is definitely okay. I should not have put Zappies into that, but now we can go with this on offense, and we'll just go with these two on defense. I don't know why I'm trying to go in though. I should definitely just try to defend. So we'll go with this, and we should be good. We got really lucky on that, because he had poison for the graveyard, and he just lost connection for a second and wasn't able to poison, so we got lucky on that. And this is what I'm talking about. See, we're at 1740, and I'm willing to bet that we're gonna lose this game, just because it happens every time. We get one game away. And then we lose. So here we are, one game away. This is a very familiar spot we've been in. I wonder if we could go for like a I mean, I guess he did draft log, but we could go. There's a lot of kind of bait cards in here. I mean, there's Goblin Gang, there's Goblin Barrel. Maybe we could go for. And because he drafted Fireball as his big spell, maybe we can. We might be able to. Maybe we go Graveyard again. We could draft a couple tanks like the Knight and the Prince. Because I wouldn't think he'd pick Poison and have Fireball as well. Balloon Flying Machine. Alright, I guess we'll pick Flying. I mean, Flying Machine is just. I mean, he has Fireball, but I guess maybe we could. Maybe it would be kind of Fireball bait because we have minions as well, which a lot of people also want a Fireball. We'll take Flying Machine. We're not going to take Skeleton Barrel or Graveyard now, or Witch, just because. Yeah, just because of the Mother Witch. So we'll just draft Cannon, and I think we probably need another. We probably need Prince for the Boss Bandit, just because I don't know that the Knight is going to be enough. So we'll go. We'll go with Prince. We will go with Zap as well, just because the only spell, yeah, Zap for the Goblin Gang, if he does pick it, and he does have guards as well. So we'll pick Zap, and then for the last one, we'll go. Do we still go Balloon here? I guess we'll still go with Balloon, just because I don't know what other win condition Goblins for Bandit. I could have, but then I don't think I would have had a win condition, because right now we just have Prince and Flying Machine, and this guy is flexing his achievements on his banner. He's got the 2021 20-win challenge, and then I don't know, he had some top finish in a 2v2 tournament. Alright, we'll go with a Knight as well, just because he's maybe an aggressive Lightning, but the Prince should. Okay, I was gonna say the Prince should still connect. Alright, oh, what? What even happened there? Did the Rascals really just... Alright, I thought the minions would fully counter the Rascals, but I guess not. Fenrir, you're back. Nice. We'll go with Knight, and then we'll just zap these once they start to accumulate a little bit. This is not a fun matchup right now. This guy's laughing, so if we're somehow able to come back and win, then if we go Balloon, he's probably going to go, yeah, Rascal, but we can just Lightning it, no? Lightning the Rascal Girl, and at least we force out a Fireball. We might be in a lot of trouble here. my interest besides Clash Royale. Um, I'll be honest. I mean, besides besides like making videos and doing that sort of thing, I don't really have. We're gonna have to lightning regardless, and it's not gonna get another hit. I think even if it did, we don't have a spell that would be able to take the tower. Here we are, back in that endless cycle of not getting to 1750. Uh, Once again, we were one win away, and we end up losing. So I guess we'll go Fireball as the big spell. I mean I do play sports somewhat with my family, but not on a team. But I do sometimes, like we have a pickleball court that we recently built in the backyard, and so occasionally our occasionally our family will play a little bit of pickleball out there. I'll sometimes play. I'll sometimes play basketball, but not quite as not quite as much recently. I used to play more of it. So yeah, sometimes I'll play sports. Usually nowadays it's usually pickleball with my brother, or if extended family comes over, sometimes we do that. Why do I have a this guy's definitely going to pick this guy's definitely going to pick Royal Giant. And I don't really have a good answer to it. Um, Suspicious Bush. Yeah, could pick that. I almost want to pick Inferno Tower just as a. Oh, I didn't realize it was my turn again. I almost want to pick just a second tower because he's almost certainly going to pick. Like I would bet almost everything I have that he's going to pick Royal Giant, and right now we don't have a great answer to it because the bomb tower is gonna be reflected by the monk, and he's all right. He's not gonna go with the Royal Giant. I think if he did, we probably would have been dead. But he decided not to go with it. We'll just do this because we don't have a I don't know, we don't have a great way of distracting the mini P.E.K.K.A. Hopefully, of course it's going to get to the tower. You know what, we'll dash anyway. Probably a waste of elixir, but I guess I didn't really realize that Goblin Demolisher is a win condition, and because he has Monk, it can reflect the bomb tower and kill it, and so I guess that's how he's gonna get damaged is with the Goblin Demolisher and just using the Monk in front. So last time I used the bomb tower on the mini P.E.K.K.A, but I think I'll have to save it for the Goblin Demolisher. wonder if we try to like block this up at the bridge so it can't reflect the bomb tower, and he has to go with an early ability. And I'm not mad at that, just because. All right, never mind. The bomb tower is not going to survive. But we can get back to another one. Alright. Rage for the Tesla. Okay. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought he was going to play a Tesla, so I figured we would rage the pigs, but he did not. Go pigs! Alright, he's gonna log there, so now we can go with a bush. That rage was to assert dominance? I guess so. I mean, we're just gonna say that to cope, because it was just a horrible rage, and we'll say it was for something, just to make ourselves feel better about it. I think we'll have to use our bomb tower on defense just because we don't have another ground troop. This one's kind of coming down to the wire a bit. Only 400 health apart. He's going to miss his log there, so honestly we'll raise the bush. Alright, I was hoping we would get another hit there. And somehow he's back in it all of a sudden. He keeps poisoning. I'm going to have to start fireballing the tower. Just because he's spell cycling now. And so we're going to have to start doing that as well. Go pigs. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of chip. No! Are you done? Are you done BMing? Okay. I didn't see the mini P.E.K.K.A. there, so I guess I was so focused on the left side that I didn't see the mini P.E.K.K.A. racing for my tower at full speed. We would have won that as well if we had just stopped the mini P.E.K.K.A. because I think we had gotten enough chip damage to be able to win even if he poisoned. You're gonna cry. Yeah, you and me both. We'll take the monk first off because Rocket and Three Musketeers are both there, and if I know anything about my opponents, it's that they like to either take the only they like to take the only big spell and then go Three Musketeers or something. And so if he takes Rocket and or Three Musketeers, Monk will be good against both. I guess we'll take. Honestly, we'll take Skeleton Dragons just for the Phoenix. Normally, I don't think Skeleton Dragons are great, but he can't. I don't think he can really. Usually, the only spell people like to use on it is Fireball, so we'll go with that, and then I guess the Goblin Hut. Go Minor Wall Breakers. Alright. Um, we'll go wall breakers and then minor next. It's more depressing than your long-term breakup. Really? Um, I hope not, but alright. And then what was the other one? Minor. Yeah, he's going to take Three Musketeers. Do we go with... We don't have a spell yet. So maybe we go... We'll go Vines, just because if he goes Three Musketeers, I don't think Vines are a bad answer to it. Last card. Last card we'll go with this, just because I don't really know why, but he's not going to go with Three Musketeers. He's going to go with E-Barbs instead. So, yeah, we have limited ground cards for it. I think Goblin Hut is probably our best answer to it. What's my DoorDash order? Funny enough, I do like DoorDash. I don't. Yeah, Mac, you called it. You did call E-Barbs. I don't really know why he would E-Barbs into a Goblin Hut, but I guess it kind of ended up working out for him. All right, not a great minor. Honestly, there is a place, there is a DoorDash place that I like to. This might be. We actually might be in a little bit of trouble here. I think we're gonna have to go with this on defense just for the Phoenix, because otherwise it's gonna do a ton of damage. And the egg is gonna respawn as well. And there's a raged Phoenix on my tower. What was that? What was that pump fake? It was like it was going for the Goblin Hut for a second, and then it just changed direction and just went for the tower. There is actually a place on DoorDash that I like to eat from, but I only ordered there because I got a DoorDash gift card for my birthday, and so the only reason why I was eating there was because I had a coupon to. Oh, I didn't know that the. I mean, I guess I should have expected that the monk reflected the little rocket from the Goblin machine, but I've never actually seen it happen before, so that was kind of a goofy thing to watch. There's a certain grill that I always ordered from when I had the gift card. It was, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was a like they had bowl. It was kind of like Chipotle, except it was a much better Chipotle. They like had these rice bowls that they serve there. Also, are we gonna come back from this? Hold on, we might. I think we're gonna come back. I think Vines does enough. Holy comeback! I didn't think we were gonna come back from that after all the damage he got. But the order that I always got at this DoorDash place, it was a bed of. It just came with rice. It came with like a special sauce that they made, which was really good. I don't know what it was called, but there was like cabbage. There was other stuff thrown in there. And then I would order it with the blackened salmon. So there would be like this beautiful salmon on top, and it tasted really good. Like it tasted like a top quality restaurant salmon. It didn't taste like some packaged. Of course, lightning is the only big spell there. If this guy's gonna pick Three Musketeers again, then I'm tired of playing against Three Musketeers. But you get a lot of free stuff on your birthday. I think there are. I don't actually know. I think that I know some restaurants, like some places, do offer free meals. Like we went to a restaurant called BJ's for my mom's birthday, and there wasn't anything like you had to be a member. You had to be a member in order to get free food, and my dad was the member there, but my mom wasn't, so she wasn't able to get like anything free on her birthday just because I think a lot of places you have to be a member or you have to sign up in order to get stuff free on your birthday, which is which is a bit unfortunate, but makes sense. Am I decent at Expo? I would say I'm okay at it. Like it is. I mean, I did use Expo to get up to 10,000 trophies, but I'm definitely not a god at it. Like I would say I'm decent. Like I know kind of the basics of how to use it, so I can teach you. Maybe after this game. Maybe after this game, even I can load up an Expo deck and jump into a game. Let's see. What should we take here? Honestly, maybe the last two we take. I don't know. What should the you guys know what the last pick should be? Maybe Hog Rider, just because maybe we can force out the tombstone with the skeleton barrel. I think we will go with Hog. But yeah, maybe after this game, I can load up an Expo deck and show you the basics of how to use it. If he doesn't play anything else, we will activate King. I think that's the right position, right? And I played it just a second too early. My guy he's already BMing us. We'll go with this because he used his tombstone, so we can go with this and then reflect at least the tower just to buy it sometime. Run your deck? Yeah, I can run your deck. I think I'll have to use it in the in the classic challenge because I don't think I have either. I don't think I have either Evo. I don't think I have. I don't think I have Evo Recruits or Evo Cage. So I think I'm gonna have to. And the flying machine's on the tower. Okay. All right, we got another BMer on our hands. I think he did use his tombstone though, and he's gonna play that way early. So, okay, he has log as well. Dang, this guy is relentless with his This guy's relentless with the BM. So how is he? How does he get damage? He doesn't really have a. I guess minor is his only. Minor is his only win condition. Do I need BM backup? I don't know, because if I do end up. If I do end up losing, then it's just going to be another. It's just going to be another spectator that that gets to watch me get BM'd. So I don't know. Maybe be there on standby. I don't know. We're just gonna arrows that just because there's a lot of skeletons by the tower. I didn't actually realize the flying machine was targeting the monk. So we'll do that. We'll reflect the log as well. And he is actually starting to make a bit of progress here. His flying machines are accumulating. I don't think that's on the tower, though, is it? Of course it's on the tower. Ooh, nice arrows, though. We're not out of it just yet. Hog got another hit. You know what? We'll hit him with the thanks, because he was BMing us. So all we need to do is just get a monk reflection, right? And as soon as the mini P.E.K.K.A dies, we'll hit him with the thanks. We'll let that do the work, and we'll cry at him because he was laughing at us the whole game. So rightfully deserved. Alright, we're going to try some different game modes because we've been doing Mega Draft pretty much non-stop for 7 days, so it'll be good to try out something else. We'll go into the Classic Challenge mode, and we'll try out Fenrir's deck, which is a Recruits Pigs deck. I think the strategy, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just kind of split everything. Split pigs, split recruits, put flying machine in the middle. It should be a very easy deck to play, so hopefully we can get some easy wins. I played your deck once, like several months ago, and it was just like it's a fun deck because it essentially lets you it essentially gives you easy wins. Like, it lets you win without exerting too much of your brain power. And I've seen some people, like, you used to run it with the Evo Pigs, but then you switched it out for the Evo Goblin Cage, right? Maybe we try it out with both. Maybe we try both variations, because I think the Evo Pigs are a much better offense, and I think oftentimes, even if the tower is at like 2,000 health, sometimes they can take an entire tower just with one push. But then the Goblin Cage is much better on defense against tanks. So I think it has Fireball, arrows, Zappies, Flying Machine, and is there one I'm missing? There's one card. What card am I? Fruits, Pigs, Flying Machine. Which one am I? Which card don't I have? Oh, a Bar Barrel. Is that it? Recruits pisses you off. It is annoying to play. It is annoying to play just because it's E-Spirit. Is this the Bar Barrel? Okay, so this is the deck. All right, so this is the Recruits deck. I guess we'll start by playing the Evo Pigs first, and then we'll try the Goblin Cage second as our Evo. Imagine how it would be if we were playing a beatdown player in this first game. Like, first game, as soon as we're using the Evo Pigs, he's playing a beatdown deck, and then as soon as it's been a long time since I've seen that card. Okay, he does have lightning. Honestly, I think we're just gonna have to tank damage. We can't be spending anymore, because then we'll be broke. So that was honestly pretty poor start for us. Barput is gonna be a little bit annoying to get through because of the pigs. Thinking of replacing FB. What is FB? Honestly, because that's by the tower, we'll fireball it, and I think we'll just. This is also a very lightningable card, though. Like, Goblin Cage is another card that is very easy to lightning just because I think it kills pretty much the cage and the brawler. Ooh. Monk as well. Alright, I think we're going to have to go Zappies, right? Because I don't think the Monk reflects the Zappies. And just because the Monk is tanking, we'll arrow as well because we don't want to take a million archer damage. This is a bit annoying. Bard Barrel is actually kind of a nuisance. I think we'll play our Flying Pigs all on one side. Just because it doesn't seem like he has... Dude, this guy is just playing Bard Barrel Cycle. And it's working out for him as well. No recruits, save me. Oh. And I'm sure he has a spell. Dude, this guy's barb huts are just all over the map. This guy's calling out a good game. I guess he has lightning. Maybe we can block it. Oh, not quite. Alright, well, that was a weird game. Bard Barrel, Monk, that guy was playing like a really off meta deck. Alright, we'll try swapping out the pigs for the cage and seeing if we can do better with that. And then after that I'll try your deck snap. What is it? Skelly? Is that just skeletons? Berserker, Knight, Delivery, Law, Cannon, Miner, and 500 damage. Alright, just a quick Miner cycle deck. Alright, we'll try that after. We're gonna put in the Evo cage and seeing if it's any better. And Fenrir, you said not to push too much in single. I guess I'll do that. I'll play very reactively. So he has, that was an Evo. So he has Evo Ice Spirit. And this guy, all right, he's got the Hero Knight. I think our best answer here is Flying Machine. We don't really have any other ground troops. This guy's probably... It looks like he's playing that Goblin Drill deck. Doesn't it? Like the Goblin Drill with Hero Knight. You know what? Maybe a little bit of an overcommitment, but usually it's a good idea to fireball E-Wizzes, right? Alright, well this is not a horrible start, I guess. I mean, poison is going to be a little bit annoying against all the recruits, but we'll kind of play a Flying Machine like this so that... Okay, and that kind of forces him to do an awkward poison, and it's not actually hitting the Flying Machine. He just missed the Flying Machine entirely. He just threw poison on the ground. So, kind of a horrible placement there by him. I think as soon as these recruits cross, we'll go with hogs like this, and then just be ready to arrow any. We're not gonna fireball that. Should just be able to go like this for defense, and this is a very strong strategy. I can see why. This is the deck you use. Just split hogs again. And then I don't think we can fire. I guess we can. We can fireball the E-Wiz again. And Goblin Brawler is gonna get on the tower, so that should be a good game. This is a good deck. This is a good deck. I'm sure our opponent is fuming right now because I would be fuming if I was playing recruits as well. And the deck that I play actually has a good amount of answers for recruits. Like it has Furnace and Baby Dragon, so the splash is there. It has plenty of splash, but for some reason the recruits still seem to break through every time. So I can see why it's an annoying deck to play. All right, Snap. We'll try out your deck next, which is what is that? Skeletons, Berserker, Knight. This is gonna be like a 1.9 average elixir cost. Where is Berserker? Down here. Berserker, Knight, Delivery, Log, Cannon. And then what? Miner. And then there's one card. What do you mean the last card is 500 damage? Rocket, Miner Rocket. I just got what you meant. Just have to find the miner. There it is. This is probably one of the most skilled decks, right? I think Miner Rocket is one of the most. We should swap this out, right? Have the Hero Knight instead. Is this the format we should go with, or I mean, do we go with Evo Knight? I mean, it makes sense that we could have a hero and an Evo, but if you want me to use the Evo Knight, we can. But is this how the deck should look? Be very precise with the rocket. All right, I'll do my best. I don't normally use rocket, so I'm not great at playing it, but I'll do my best to play it in a position where it'll get value. Yeah, if they're starting to build up a big push, we'll rocket on defense. We'll rocket on offense if they play like a Sparky or something by the tower. All right, we're gonna try Miner Rocket. We'll see how this deck is. Very unfamiliar with this deck. This is just a bunch of cards I don't usually play, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it all works together. My guy's sweating. He's feeling the heat. I'm feeling the heat as well. Using a deck I don't normally use. So far, this looks like a very bait themed deck, like a very baity deck. Like, why? All right, we're gonna actually miner there just to kill this. Maybe we probably could have just let the knight do it, but I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot that we can. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot that we can rocket on defense, just because all this guy's cards, it looks like, are bait. So we're gonna have to don't know why he would wall breakers into that, but I guess he's free to do whatever he wants. Yeah, there's not really any cards that we can rocket. We're not just gonna. I guess we could rocket the Magic Archer if he plays it close enough, but I think we'll just delivery on it instead. Oh, it's gonna line up with the tower, and he's kind of playing a very similar deck. He's also playing a minor delivery deck. So I guess it'll be a. It sounds weird. A minor off. I wonder if he has Wonder if he's got a rocket as well, just hidden away. When do we start rocketing on offense? I assume we don't. I assume we don't start rocketing now because it's only double. I would assume we start doing that in what, triple elixir, but or should we start? Should we start now? What do you think? How is that still on the tower? I'm letting this magic archer annihilate me for some reason. Alright. Start rocket cycling. Alright. We'll start the process. What if the E-Spirit... Oh, I was gonna say... Hopefully the E-Spirit hits the, he's like mixing up his rocket placement every time, or his mixing up his placement so we're not able to... Dude, okay, that magic archer is... I don't know why I kept letting that magic archer just get a lineup. It seems like that's... You know, we'll play that again just because... It took you a week to get decent at this deck? Yeah, it would probably take me quite a bit of time to get familiar with it as well. So what would you normally do if they put a magic archer like that? Because there's... I mean, I'm guessing you just delivery them, but... Like, there's kind of a lot of slow-moving cards. Like the Knight and the Delivery and the Miner and all those are kind of slow-moving cards. So, like, if they put a Magic Archer at the bridge right now, it's just... It seems like the Knight is just going to slowly walk up and just let the... let it do a million damage. I think we'll need to go with Skeletons as well, just to distract for a little bit longer. Are you serious? We're up against this? We're up against this crap for the next game? It's also not really something we can... Dude. Okay, we'll just wait. If he plays another support card... Alright, we're gonna rocket that. Maybe a little bit ambitious, but... We need to get rid of that. Hopefully he abilities and wastes 2 elixir, but we can just... Alright, he's going to go with that, but I think we should be good just with Berserker there. Alright, we'll log that. Alright, I think what we'll do here is we'll kind of have a tank for each lane, just so that he has to answer both. And one... Okay, I got a little bit excited there. I was like, that one skeleton's going to multiply, but it just... I guess we'll delivery this. And... We're not gonna rocket that. Okay, now we're gonna rocket that. We're not even gonna take a chance with that. Ooh, and we got the healer as well. This is a little bit scary because now he's... Okay, we're back to rocket again, so we'll... E-golems are still gonna get there though. Don't really want to rocket the bridge just for an Inferno Dragon, so I guess we'll go... This is rough. Like, what do I even? All right, we'll rocket that. How is the skeleton army still going? Please, everything target the knight. Okay, I mean, I guess we're not dead yet. I don't think we would have been able to get a healer off in time, or a rocket. Dude, that healer. Healer is the bane of my existence. We're just gonna have to start rocket cycling. And that one bat is gonna be on the tower. So this looks like it's gonna be another loss against E-Golem. I mean, we came somewhat close, I guess. Oliris is here. How's it going, Oliris? I was wondering how to say your name. Is it? Do you say it Oliris or Oliris? All right. Well, you know what? We'll give it another go with this deck just to see if we can. Just to see if we can win. We'll just try to win a game with it. Because right now I think we're 0-2 with it. And it looks like we might be up against another. The first one, Oliris. All right. Well, it's good to have you here. It's always fun spectating you in the game. That ice golem emote has pretty much come. It's like it's become synonymous with you. Like whenever I think of the ice golem emote, it's just like your name is tied to it, just because you do it after every win. All right, he does have furnace, which we can rocket if he ever plays it in the back. Don't actually have. I think we're gonna have to log just because some of the skeletons are gonna accumulate. All right, that's not a terrible defense. We're not gonna go with a cannon on that, even though it's tempting just to try and kill some of the goblins. We'll let that go. Holy Riz, yeah. Holy Riz. Hopefully he plays a furnace. Alright, I was going to say hopefully he plays it in a position where we can rocket the tower, but he's not going to. Maybe a little bit too ambitious with the skeletons there. I'm also forgetting to. I keep forgetting I need to fix my. I need to start adjusting the miner placement, because I keep putting them in the same spot every time. So I'll start putting them in the back. Oh, please don't tell me I pushed the furnace back with the log so the delivery didn't hit it. That is unfortunate. This should do a good job at taking care of most everything. Berserker is going to take half the tower, but honestly, I think at this point we have to start rocket cycling. Oh, we're gonna miss the Berserker. Are you serious? I think that's gonna do it. I don't think this cannon is gonna be enough to defend. This is definitely a very skilled deck. It's like I definitely need to learn how to use it, because it's like if you overcommit with a rocket like that, you're just not gonna have enough elixir to defend the other way. So we'll play this deck again. We're gonna still try to win a game with it, and we're up against Royal Chef, which is interesting. I don't think we've played a Chef player yet. Especially a Chef player that just plays... Okay, this is perfect. I never really met a Royal Chef player that plays a bunch of Psycho cards like the Fire Spirit and the Ice Spirit he just played, so... Okay, this is not going to be too fun, because that's not really a rocketable card. It's like I mean, you could rocket a P.E.K.K.A, but I don't know. It's not the okay. All right. Well, this is going to be a very fun next game against P.E.K.K.A Mega Knight. We actually should do a... Yeah, I guess we do have... Oh, I played those Evo Skeletons just a second too early, and the Fire Spirit jumped on them. Honestly, I don't even know what to... I don't even know what to do right now. I don't even know what to play. He's probably just... Yeah, he's probably just going to ignore that miner altogether. Yep, we all knew it was coming. We all knew he was just going to Mega Knight in the base. We're probably going to need a miner on defense here as well. And we are actually going to survive this push, but we just don't. Holy... Rage as well? Are you serious? Alright, we're going to need to start getting damage on his tower. So, hopefully... the rocket's not going to hit it. I mean, this guy is literally just playing Mega Knight P.E.K.K.A cycle. I mean, yeah. Alright, well, I mean, we didn't really come close to winning that, but I think it was just because of those Evo Skeletons. I played them just a second too early, and so the Fire Spirit was still on the board, and it just jumped. Place the Knight at the center so both the towers connect. It is with Mega Knight, but like Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A. I don't know. I definitely could have played that better, but how's it going, Gonzi? Right now we're trying to win with a minor rocket deck, which I have not mastered. I just started playing this at the suggestion of Snap, so we're kind of getting familiar with it, getting used to how to play it, and we still haven't won a game with it yet. So, what was that? It's probably the weirdest Tesla I've ever seen, and it looks like this might be the first game we actually win, because when your opponent is putting Teslas like that, then you got to feel pretty good about your chances. Use the Dark Prince. That might be a good I can see that really working out. I think we're going to need a log as well. And that should be a pretty good defense. We probably could have used the Knight's ability just to give it a little bit more health because it was on the tower, but I guess Knight doesn't do a ton of damage, so Dark Prince and Tesla. That seems like it would be a pretty good defense. I think that one also has delivery in it, right? Just because if you have Tesla and delivery, it seems like oftentimes it's really hard to break through if you have Tesla and delivery. So I know a lot of rocket cycle decks they need to have good defense. So I know they use that a lot. We're not going to rocket that just yet, but I think the next time he does will be a little bit quicker, and we'll try and rocket the demolisher by the tower. Just because we're gonna need to start rocket cycling at some point, and I think we'll actually hit the Knight as well. So. How much does Rocket do in this game mode? 371, so we'll probably need... Looks like we'll need probably... If we get a little bit more minor damage, we'll need probably 2 rockets. But he's kind of chipping us down as well. Alright, we just need 1 more rocket. All right, we're finally gonna win a game with this deck. All right, does anyone have any other decks we should try in this game mode? We've tried out Recruits Pigs. We've tried out Minor Rocket. Let's see. You want me to try out your idea, Gonfi? You want me to try out the minor poison? Let's see. Let me go up to it. So what all is in it? So there's Tesla, Dark Prince. You said deliveries in there as well, right? And then is it poison? It's poison instead of rocket. So what? Poison, ice spirit, skeletons. Something like this. I think we might. We might use Evo Ice Spirit instead. And then... Oh, no poison. Okay, so there is Rocket. So Rocket, and then I guess a Minor. I didn't even add that in there. So Minor Rocket, and then there's one more. Is it Cannon? Oh no, I guess we already have Tesla, so no Cannon. Is Log the last one? Okay, log's the last card. All right. All right, we're just going to be trying out another rocket deck, and then we'll try out your idea, Snap, the Wall Breakers, Skeleton Barrel. That'll be interesting. That's kind of a cool swarm log bait deck. All right, so pretty much the same mechanics as the last one. Miner for offense. Probably don't rocket in single, right? Unless they put something by the tower that we can rocket. Like, you know what? A bit ambitious, but we're going to rocket that just because I think that's probably a fine exchange, right? Rocket the Furnace, that's a very rocketable card. And then if he goes like with a hog or something, we'll just... What is this guy's deck? I guess we'll Tesla to just help out against the fire spirits. This guy's just playing Furnace Cycle. 2.6, it looks like 2.6, but then he's playing cards like Furnace in there, but like... Alright, if he does... Should we just... I never know whether to... Like, do we just rocket the Evil Furnace? Like, even though it's not by the tower, it's still... It's such an annoying card to deal with. We'll go with Miner on it, and then I think we'll need to go with... Okay, we didn't actually need the delivery. A little bit of an overcommitment there. I wonder if this is a... Could this be a graveyard deck? I've seen some... I've seen some decks with graveyard that have Evil Furnace in there. But I don't know... Don't know whether... Okay, yeah, this is graveyard. I was gonna say, it seems... I saw like a popular deck with like Berserker and Giant Skeleton and whatnot, and I think there was Evil Furnace in there as well. And just like that, he's now winning. Like, I guess that's all it takes. All it takes is one good graveyard push, and you can be up. We'll just go with this, and then we'll go with a little bit of a late Tesla, just so we can get the shockwave from that. What the... And my whole tower... Okay. My whole tower is frozen. I definitely should have logged that. Alright, at least we know what he's going to do again. We'll try to go with the Ice Spirit just so that he doesn't have a tank. And we might not have needed the log that time, but... Ooh, Dark Prince is gonna splash the tower. I still think this is a long shot that we win this, just because this graveyard push is probably gonna... Yeah, probably gonna end us. But... Yeah, it does seem like you always go into added time with a Miner deck, just because you chip away just with such little damage every time, and the defense I think is normally strong enough that you can kind of defend okay. So we'll try out. Actually, before I try this out again, I'll build the other deck that you suggested, Snap, so that we don't have to scroll all the way back up to get it. So, what is it? Skeleton Barrel, Vines, Wall Breakers. Log, Knight, Valkyrie. And then Dark Goblin and Cannon. Alright. I think we... Do we go with Evo Wall Breakers for this, or Evo Valkyrie? Because I can see there being advantages to both. Evo Wall Breakers are much better on offense. They always seem to connect, even if you put a bunch of elixir into it. And Evo Valkyrie is going to be better against beatdown. So, or do I use Evo Dark Goblin? Because I guess these are also two Evos that we could use. The robotic voice, I don't know what's up with the microphone, but it'll sometimes do that. I've heard that sometimes it switches to being really robotic. No Evo Skeleton? Okay. Evo Skeleton Barrel is really good, but if you want to use these two, then we'll do that. I think I will invest in a little bit of a nicer microphone, because the one that I have right now is okay, but I think it's a 35. It's like a $30 mic, so it's not very high end. It's kind of a very basic mic. So, if the channel ends up growing, if I end up having enough money to spend on like a nicer mic, like one that's one of the nice quality ones that you see like on podcasts and whatnot that are a couple $100s, then that's the goal, to be able to get a mic like that. But right now the mic I'm using is very basic, so that's the reason why it might sound a little bit off, and why sometimes it switches to being really robotic. Alright, this guy's gonna go with that. I think we'll try to wait till the Rascal girls cross the bridge, just so that we can kill them. And that's not a terrible defense. I mean, we did take a little bit of damage, but honestly, I'm gonna rocket that. It's a little bit ambitious, but at least it takes it off the map completely. And it's only a 4 for 6, so it's not like we're losing a ton of elixir. Hopefully, okay, I'd say hopefully the Dark Prince has enough health to connect, but he went with a mini P.E.K.K.A. there. And I don't think we should have to answer that. We'll go with skeletons just so we don't take a bomber hit. And now we're up a little bit in damage, which is good. He's going to go for that, but honestly, we'll go with Evo Ice Spirit as well, just to make sure we don't take damage. Maybe a bit of an ambitious rocket, but at least it kills the Rascal girls. And it's pretty well defended. I think if he does go with Rascals by his tower, I don't think we're gonna rocket them again. I think we'll only rocket it if he plays a mini P.E.K.K.A. back there. And we'll try to miner just so we can keep the pressure up. I don't really know why I logged nothing, but I guess the good thing about this is that it's such a quick cycle deck that it seems like you can recover pretty nicely. Honestly, I'm liking this deck. I can see why I can see why Mo Light likes it. Yeah, this might be a little bit troublesome. Thankfully, we have enough for Tesla again. He's actually starting to break through a little bit, which is not great. Alright, we just have to take a deep breath. Honestly, I don't think we need a... I don't think we need a rocket on... Oh, hold on. Okay. We should be okay. I don't think this should break through. And it looks like we do... Looks like we do survive. Alright, that was... Oh, we didn't even hit the tower with the rocket, but it didn't matter. We just barely... That was a little bit scary. It seemed like he was gonna break through at some point with the Goblin Giant, but the defense in that deck is actually pretty strong. When is the 20 win challenge coming back? I'm not sure. It seems like something they do... I mean, it seems like they do it every year, though, because they have, like, the 2018, 2019, like, it's every year there's a certain badge for it, so I don't know if it's going to be a whole nother year, because they just had it several months ago, I think at some point last winter. It might have been November or October that they had it, so I don't know if it's going to be all the way till next October or November, but it does seem like, I would assume because they have a badge for it every year, that maybe it's a once a year kind of thing. Alright, we'll try out this. The thing is, I don't know. Let me actually... Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I just kind of assumed because there's just badges for it with a year on it, and so maybe it is once a year if there's just a badge for whatever year. Let's see. It says... Yeah, so it typically happens once a year. Yeah, last year it was late October. In 2024 it was early December. 2023 it was also October. So it seems like it happens near the end of every year, like around October-ish. Sometimes a little bit later. So that's what it says. It says typically only happens once a year. So, yeah, I wish they could have it more often. Just because, I mean, I don't think I'm going to win the 20-win challenge regardless, but it would be nice to at least be able to attempt it more often. All right, Snap. Now we're trying with the Valkyrie kind of bait deck. I've never won the 20-win challenge. I don't think I've even... I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever even gotten close. I think... I don't know what the highest score, what the highest I've gotten is, but it probably hasn't been more than, like... No, okay, I didn't mean to play the Dark Goblin in the other lane. I think we're going to need to go with a cannon as well. It's going to be on the tower. I think the most games I've ever won is like... Well, I guess I've never really attempted it. Like, I've kind of played it just for fun. Like, oh, it might be fun to just play, see how it is, but I've never really grinded it. But I think the most games I've ever got to is maybe 7. Maybe not even that. Maybe it's been less, but it's like I've never even really got close to 20 wins. I think we'll need to use the ability as well just to get the shield. And I think Valkyrie's going to just save us here. It is incredibly difficult though. Like I've seen, you know, there are creators that, you know, there are Clash Royale creators that, you know, are super good at it. Maybe they've maybe they're like a top 2,000 player in the world, and they still don't get it. Like it's going to be so hard to get that as much as I want to have faith in myself that I'm going to win the 20-win challenge, I don't think I could get there. I mean, I've never even gone to Ultimate Champion, so a 20-win challenge is a completely different. It's a completely different story. Hey Fenrir, you're back again? Where do you keep running off to? You know what? We'll vines everything here just to have the Dark Goblin do a bit of damage to it. Alright, this game is kind of coming down to the wire. It's like we're only 500 damage apart, but we're both kind of playing bait decks. One of the wall breakers is going to connect, which is huge for us. Honestly, I don't know if we need the vines. We probably didn't, but just in case. I don't know what he's going to play here, but I think we can probably vines the... Okay. I was hoping we would vines both of the Rascal Girls, but we'll still get a little bit of chip damage. And I don't think the tower is at a low enough health yet to be able to vines and log cycle. I think we need to get a little bit more damage before we do that. And I think that's going to do it. This is a good deck. This is a good deck, Snap. I do like it. It's kind of a nice bait deck. It's also nice that there's two tanks in there, like the Knight and the Valkyrie. I think that's good because we were up against Boss Bandit there, and I think if we had just one tank, like if we only had Knight or if we only had Valkyrie, he probably could have kept dashing backwards and eventually broken through, and we wouldn't have had another good answer. So it's nice that it's kind of a bait deck with two tanks. All right. Any other decks you guys want me to try, even if they're crazy? If you guys want me to try, I don't think all spells would be viable. But if you have any crazy ideas you want me to try out, then now is the time. I'll be willing to try anything. Am I trying to masturbate? Okay. No, I'm not doing that. I mean, it is a bait deck, but I wouldn't say it's master. And because I'm not a master at playing it, I would say it's just normal. Show you Expo. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll show you the Expo deck that got me up to 10,000 trophies, and then Golem afterwards, and then I guess I can show you the Golem deck because that's what I use now. So, so the Expo deck that I used, it's not an original idea. As much as I wish that I was the one that came up with this is actually an idea from Ken. Ken used this in one of his videos, like probably a year ago. It wasn't super recently, but he used it. I thought it was kind of a fun looking deck, so it's the main deck that I used. It's a little bit. What else is in here? I think Ice Golem, and then there's. I guess the Ice Golem is a hero now as well, so we can use the hero Ice Golem. I think the last one was skeletons. It was literally just it was it was literally just a an Expo and Mortar Cycle deck. So this is what the deck looks like. Evo Mortar is there because I think it's I don't know. I think it's important that it's there. It shoots a little bit quicker, does quite a bit more damage, and then the Snowball is there because oftentimes the Expo has a little bit of difficulty breaking through sometimes, and so um, so you can kind of suck everything into the giant snowball. And honestly, the way that I play this deck normally, I kind of play it just like a Mortar Cycle deck. I don't really play Expo right off the bat unless they give me a reason to. I mean, if they also, this is not going to be a fun matchup because it looks like he's going to have some kind of dude. Royal Giant is the worst possible matchup. Royal Giant hard counters Expo, and so when I played this deck in ladder, whenever I played Royal Giant, there was, I would say, almost a 0% chance of winning because Royal Giant just hard counters Expo and Mortar because it just sits at range and does a ton of damage, and oftentimes it's really hard to break through. So this is a rough matchup that we're matched up against in this first game. But with this, I usually wouldn't play the Expo. You know, now we'll actually play it on defense. Typically, if they put the Evo Witch back there, and it looks like they're kind of starting to build up a little bit of a push, then that's when I'll typically Expo on defense, just because I don't want them to get any kind of momentum. And you can see, it's like we have an Evo Mortar here, we have a Hero Ice Golem in front, but because he has Royal Giant, I don't think it's gonna break through because it stands just far enough away that the mortar will target it. Let's see. You need more dopamine, so you want Subway Surfer or Family Guy clips. I mean, I feel ya. I get it. That's dude, this is just not what you want to see. I think we're gonna have to use this and then the ability just to slow the Royal Giant. But it's like this is the most difficult matchup. Like if you face Royal Giant, you can probably just put the game away. Like it's just so hard to break through a Royal Giant with a Monk as well. He has a Monk and Royal Giant, which are pretty much the two cards that Expo does the worst against. Because he can just use his ability. He can just reflect. That wasn't a great example of that Expo deck in action, just because it was such a hard game to win. How old am I? It's hard to know if you're asking me a question or asking someone in the chat, but you're asking Farir. All right, well, if you wanted to know, I guess I'm 22. But we'll play one more with this Expo deck to hopefully play a little bit more of a bit of an easier matchup. It's also a little bit of an unconventional deck. Like most Expo decks you see. Okay. That's another one of the things that's not great about this deck. Also, I misplayed that completely. But another one of the things that is not great about this deck is that there's not great pressure in this deck. Like if they play a pump in the back, you don't really have a way to pressure the other lane. Like, I mean, you could go Expo. I guess you could go Expo, but it's not like you have E-Barbs or P.E.K.K.A. Honestly, I think we're going to need to set up both of our buildings here. because this is just, what is this? This is just a monstrosity of a push. He's going to use Tornado, which is, I guess, going to get him a little bit of damage, but and then we'll just snowball this away. Alright. We'll go with Mortar, and looks like that is going to lock on the tower. We'll try to kill this E-Golem as quickly as possible. And I tried to protect the Dark Goblin there, but it didn't end up working out. Okay, I was worried that why are the skeletons still alive? Thanks. Another thing about this deck is that there's not a whole lot of damage dealing. That's the other issue. Now you can see with E-Golems we're struggling a little bit, just because like our only real way of killing the E-Golem is with a Dark Goblin. Like it's just Dark Goblin and Prey, pretty much. Like our only other way of getting damage is what, like skeletons? But it's like this is rough. We'll try to play this on offense just to try and get some damage, but oh, he's just gonna mirror a healer. That's convenient. All right. Well, you know what? Don't listen to me when I tell you how to play Expo, because clearly I don't know how to play Expo. Maybe I'll play a little bit of a different deck. Maybe I build the 3.0 Expo deck that most people play, with the Evo Archers and the Hero Knight and whatnot. Dang, everyone's like the same age. Fenrir, you're 23. Gonfi's 23. I'm not quite 23, but kind of in the same age range. All right. Well, should I try one more Expo deck, or should I switch to something else? 2v2, yeah, we can 2v2. How do we have to send a friend request, or how does that work? When's my birthday? I actually just had my birthday. I had it at the very end of December, so it's been not quite a month since my birthday. So I just turned 22. Because my birthday was at the very end of the year, I would always be the youngest in whatever classes I was, because they would normally set the classes by birth year, and so I kind of grew up being the youngest in every class because my birthday was at the very end of the year. So, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to do? Do you want to keep trying out new deck ideas? Do you want to try a different game mode altogether? Do you want to try like a 2v2 mode? Do you want to go back to Mega Draft? My birth date, it is the I hope I'm not doxing myself, the 29th of December. Try Mega Gay. Should we just try Mega Knight Cycle? Okay, Mega Gay Cycle. Alright, we'll try that. We'll put in all the spirits. We do need Rage, though. Gotta Rage the Mega Knight. Gotta Mirror the Mega Knight. And then we need the Mega Knight. Should we Pump and Spirits? We should add Pump in there as well. Alright, I guess we'll add Pump. No, I wanna play you in a game, Gonfi. It would be fun to go. It would be fun to play a 2v2 with you, but I think I think one of us needs to send each other a friend request. I don't know if there's a way to I don't know if there's a way to just look you up and add you as a friend. I think you might need to We might need to send like a friend link or something in order to play. Unless there's a different way of doing it. Like, is there another way of adding you as a friend on here? All right. Well, this is the deck we have. Should we take out one of the spirits and add bats, or should we keep that in? Just because we don't have any air defense, so if they play like a balloon or something, we're not gonna be able to defend. You're at 6,000 trophies. All right, I mean, that's not bad depending on how long you've played. I think how it would work is, you know what? As much as I want to put in air defense, I think Mega Knight is all about just spamming your opponent and not defending. So if they play a balloon, we're just not gonna defend. We're just gonna go in. So, all right, this is the game with Mega Gay Cycle. We'll pump first thing. That was probably a mistake. Go. All right. Well, we're gonna start by losing our tower. Probably shouldn't have gone pump that early. Why don't we play a tournament? I guess we could. Yeah, we could play a tournament. I think one of us can set up a tournament and you can just join. Dude, what are the odds he has Inferno Tower? We're playing Mega Knight Cycle and we're up against the one guy that's using Inferno Tower in his deck. It's like, of course that's gonna happen. Like, it's just. Does anyone else feel like Supercell changes the matchup based on who you're playing? Because like seriously, what are like Inferno Tower is one of the only cards in the game that hard counters Mega Knight. It's pretty much Inferno Tower and P.E.K.K.A. And the one game we're playing the one game we're playing Mega Knight Cycle, we're up against Inferno Tower. So okay, I was hoping one of those would get in front. All right, go Raged Mega Knight. It's just not gonna. It's just not gonna do anything. Yeah, this is unlucky. I mean, we have to get matched up against an Inferno Tower player when we're just trying to have a little bit of fun. All right, skeleton. Hopefully, one skeleton gets in front. Just rage them both. And it just doesn't matter. We're just not gonna break through an Inferno Tower. Go. I'm gonna mirror the rage. Hold on, actually, and Mega Knight's on the tower. I think that's actually gonna take his tower. There's no way we just took his tower when he had what's it called, Inferno Tower. But I guess we did. All right, we'll set up for another Mega Knight push on the other side. And he's going to use his Inferno Tower there, which is good because he's not going to have it for this one. Alright, Rage of the Mega Knights. Why is this actually... Okay, I guess it's not really working. I thought it was working for a little bit, but... Alright, we'll take one hit. We'll defend a little bit because we have to. All right. As soon as he places Inferno Tower, we'll mirror the Mega Knight, and then we'll have three. We'll have three Mega Knights on the board. What am I watching right now? What is happening? Do we seriously just win? Oh wait, oh no, the Skeleton General is all the way back there. That's rough. He won with the Evo Skarmy. The crazy thing is that almost ended up working out. Like we almost won with Mega Knight Cycle, even though we had Inferno Tower, which is pretty much the perfect counter if you're playing Mega Knight. So, should I start a tournament? Do you guys want to play like a little tournament? Everyone that's watching. I don't really know how to. I don't know how I would set that up, but is that something you guys would want to do, or do you want to keep playing in the regular mode and trying out new decks? Titans here. How's it going? Chin up. All right. Hopefully you didn't just join at the Mega Knight Cycle and you think that's what I actually play, because that I promise I only did that because someone recommended it. I don't normally play Mega Knight. All right, we'll get rid of this one. All right, any other deck suggestions, or do you guys want to jump into a different game mode? I mean, right now we've just been doing the classic challenge for a little bit and trying out everyone's crazy deck ideas, but I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying streaming. Started doing it consistently like maybe a week ago, and I do enjoy it. So I'm doing good. It's fun to stream. It's like kind of crazy how fast time flies. Like it says it's already been going. Like it says we've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and it doesn't seem like it's been 2.5 hours. It seems like it. I don't know. It's just crazy how quickly time goes by when you're streaming. You want to switch back to Mega Draft? All right, we'll play a couple more games of Mega Draft, and now that we have Titan here, maybe he can provide some input. I think he's the best player in our clan. So, Mega Draft tournament. I guess we could do a Mega Draft tournament after this game. Yeah, it seems like it's crazy fast. I know you've done a couple of lives with Pickles, and so yeah, you know how quickly time just goes by when you're playing. He took. I mean, I guess we won't take Rocket. It is kind of the only other big spell there, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of cards that a big spell would be good against in this deck. Like it's not like there's a Witch or an Archer Queen, so we won't draft that. If I draft like a it seems like he's just going to draft Rage, because I think that's the only other small spell that really clears out a bunch of cards. Maybe we could go with we could make kind of a log bait deck. We could put in Goblin Barrel, maybe Skeleton Army as well. I don't know. we'll do guards and... I guess we'll take Goblin Hut as well. And I guess our win condition can be... Okay, he's gonna take that instead. So we need a new win condition now. Lava Hound. All right. I guess we'll take... I guess we'll take Little Prince for that. We could probably go with a... I mean, we could go with the Royal Giant. He does have Mini P.E.K.K.A, which does pretty good against it, but he's not gonna go with that. Ram, the Ram Rider. All right, I guess we'll go Ram Rider as our win condition. All right, well we're up against Lava Hound, so we'll see how that goes. He does have, I guess he does have a couple answers, because I think Little Prince gets, I think it dies if you fireball it, right? I don't think it survives. Okay, I guess it survives on no health. I should have played Valkyrie just a second earlier. The nice thing is that even with Mini P.E.K.K.A there, it's like it's still... The Ram Rider's still gonna connect. I don't know if there's a spot you can put it where it fully counters it, but... Alright, we'll go with this down here. I should have played that like 5 seconds earlier. Yeah, that was actually really poor. How good am I in chess? I don't really play chess. I used to be a little bit more into it. And I actually downloaded the chess app on my phone because I was wanting to learn and kind of get better, but I haven't really done that recently. Looks deep. But I have been wanting to get a little bit better at chess. I have been wanting to learn and just get better at the game. So as of right now, not great at the... Okay. As of right now, not great at the game, but wanting to hopefully learn and get better. I guess we'll go with this in the back. I think I just drafted poorly there. Good luck. Alright. How's it going, noob? You said to... Olirus, you said to spam the Ice Golem emote? I didn't end up winning, so I can only spam that when I win the game. What other games do I play? Not much. I don't play many other games, but I've uploaded a couple Brawl Stars videos, a couple Retro Bowls, a couple Retro Bowl videos, which is it's like a little, it's just a little football game, and and then I uploaded like one Pokemon video playing Pokemon TCG Pocket, which was a game that I really liked a couple years ago. Like my brother suggested it, and I started playing it and really got into it. So I've uploaded videos on those games, but not too much recently. Recently, I've mostly been just uploading Clash content because it seems like that's what people really want to see. You don't know much English? That's all right, noob. I'm still happy you're here anyway. Where are you from in the world? You know what? We're gonna create a little tournament with the we're gonna do a little wherever a mega draft is. Why are there? Okay, we're gonna do a little mega draft challenge. I guess it'll be a 30-minute challenge. We'll turn the showing to clan off just because we don't want to bug all the 50 people in the clan. Josh Squash Mega Draft. Alright, it's gonna be Josh Squash Mega Draft. I don't know, I don't really know how do you set this up? Like, do we need to set like max losses to something? Like, if somebody loses, does that mean they're out of the game completely? Like, should we adjust this? Should I change any settings before I create this? How do we join? I'm not really sure. I think you just type in the name of the tournament. So I think you can just type in, I guess just to make it simple, I think you just type in Josh Squash and it should pop up because it should be a popular, or it should be a public server. There may be a way to add as a friend in the tournament. I'm not sure. Prize is the Pass Royale. You know what? We will do that. Whoever wins, I will gift you the Pass Royale. So that'll be the prize for the winner. Whoever wins, I'll give you the Pass Royale. I don't know exactly how that works, but I think when you buy it, you can I think you can enter in somebody's username to give it to. So I guess we'll have to be in communication, and I'll have to get your username from you if you win. So whoever wins is going to get the Pass Royale. We're going to create it. All right, we'll just hit create. I think you just... Oh, wait. Why does it start in an hour? Why doesn't it start now? How do you... Is there a way to adjust that? Like, oh, start now. Okay, there is a button to start now. All right, I think you just type in Josh Squash and it should pop up as a public tournament. I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait till everyone joins. I still don't even know how to really play a tournament. I don't know how it works. I don't know if you play somebody at random because I've never played in a tournament, so I have no idea what to expect from this, but I guess we'll find out. I guess I'll learn how this works right along with you guys. Where do you have to type it? I think I can go back, right? I think you go to the 3 bars up top, and then you see the tournament button. I think you hit tournaments, and then there should be a search bar where you search it up. So 3 bars in the top right, and then the tournaments tab. Don't do Pass Royale. Hold it till you do publicity or marketing. I mean, I guess we could. I mean, the thing is, this probably won't be this definitely won't be the last tournament we do. I mean, I'm sure we'll do more tournaments and more tournaments and more little activities like this, more giveaways. So honestly, this can just be like a little thank you to you guys for supporting me, even though I'm not a well-known name, even though I'm not a very popular YouTuber. It can just be kind of I guess a thank you to the winner for supporting me. So we'll do we will do a Pass Royale giveaway, and then we'll probably continue to do it later as well. We'll probably do more giveaways, more tournaments, because I do like the idea of it. It does seem fun. I will let you know. I'll let you know, Fenrir, next time we plan on doing that, and then maybe we can get some more people to join. We can probably increase the cap from 10 people to more than 10, and have a bunch of people in there. You can't find it. Maybe you type in. You see the little code at the top. The one that's like 2VY88, that one. Maybe you type in the code. Maybe you don't type in the name. Maybe you type in the code. So you can see the code 2VY88PG2. Maybe you type in that instead. I'm not sure. I've never created a tournament, so I don't know how you find it, but okay, if you can't find it, then I guess you try the code. I guess the code is the way to try it. Maybe the name is just for, I don't know, just for decoration, just to say what it's called, but you actually find it with the code. Oh yeah, I guess it is a tournament tag. So you can see the tournament tag there. It's the 8-digit code. I'm gonna go get a drink of water, or get something to drink, and I'll be back. In the meantime, you guys can. Actually, I'll wait to see if the code doesn't work either. Maybe we have to start. Maybe we have to start the tournament, and then you guys join after. I wouldn't think that's how it worked, but maybe. All right. All right. I'll hit start now. You guys want to try now? Because I guess technically the tournament is started. So maybe you'll be able to join now. It says it's open. Type is open, so it should be open to everyone. Edit. The password is off, so I don't think you should need a password to get in. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What does it say? Oop. What the? Alright, well that's... Maybe we'll look at that if we're still stuck. You guys still can't find it? Alright, we'll try a password. We'll set password. Password will be squash. We'll try that. Maybe making a password does something. This is weird. I've never made a tournament, but I would assume it shouldn't be this hard to join. So type a private tournament. If we type in Josh Squash, I guess it doesn't come up. What's the 2VY? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's coming up. Like I'm typing in the tag, it's not showing up for me. Is there a way to delete? I don't know why. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh, you have. Do you have to? You have to put the number sign in there. Um, Show the tag. The tag's right here. Right with the number. Try turning on show to clan. Um, all right. Well, that would get you in, and if Oliris is watching, that would get whoever's in the clan in. But how would everyone else join? I don't think there's a way to. I don't think there's a way to change the time limit once it's already started. Is there a way to delete? It's glitched. Yeah, Titan. If you can make one, then that would be great. I don't know. I guess this one just is not working for some reason. It's glitched for some reason. It says you can try from Royale API. All right. I mean, if there's a way you can try to get into it from there, here's the tag again. If you want to try to get in. If not, um, we'll have Titan make one and see if we can get in then. Also, to answer your question, I know you asked if I was playing Mega Draft. I was playing for most of the stream earlier, and then switched to trying out some of your guys' deck ideas. And now it looks like several people wanted to do a Mega Draft tournament. Um, all right, so it looks like Titan created one. So name is Josh Squash. Okay, well, someone was able to join. All right. Nice. Someone was able to get in here. How were you able to get in? Type the tag in Royale API tournaments. Um, all right. Well, people are joining. Nice. Add more time. I don't know if there's a way to adjust the time after. Like if you go to edit, it doesn't let you add more time to the. It doesn't let you add more time. Maybe we. I mean, if it's not enough time, we can always do. Okay, there's 6 players in yours, Titan. Okay, so join Titans. How do you? So when I go to search and look up Josh Squash, though, it's not coming up for me. So do you need to? I'm guessing you do need to. You do need to go through Royale API. And then join. What the? All right. So, and then what? You click on it? Join tournament? Um, okay, so I hit the magnifying glass and typed it in, but it says no tournament. So when I go through here, like this looks like the right one, and you hit join tournament, and it's still not showing up for me. Maybe is it just me that's glitched? Maybe it's just my. Okay, you have to leave yours. How do you leave? End your tournament? How do you? I don't know how to do that. Dang, this is a mess. Um, Maybe I can't join another one while I'm hosting this one. Does that mean we're really on a? Ah, does that mean we're on a 20-minute cooldown? I'm sorry, guys. This is a mess. I had no idea. I had no idea what was going on. I guess if you guys all want to play a battle, um, I mean, obviously I'd like to be there, but if I can understand not wanting to wait 20 minutes. So I mean, if you guys want to, just play for 20 minutes, all right. Um, I don't have a second account. I guess I might, but it would probably be a I don't know. I'd probably have to log into it. All right, I guess we'll jump into more Mega Draft then, and just wait for that to be over. All right, well, usually what I found, it seems like most people pick Lightning first play whenever it's on the board, so we'll do that. I don't think I can edit the time. There wasn't an edit option to. There wasn't an option to edit the tournament or leave the tournament, so I think I'm, I think I'm stuck, locked in there for another 20 minutes. I'm not too high on the Mega Draft ladder right now. I think I'm only at a little past 1700, which is okay, but I guess we'll take Rage as well, just for some swarm clearing. $1,700 is decent. Yeah, I don't really know what's considered decent or not. I don't know anyone else that has even played the Mega Draft League, so I don't know what's considered good or not. But if it's decent, I'll take your word for it. Maybe we could do. Maybe we could do like a skeleton barrel wall breaker deck. I don't know if this guy's just not drafting, but it seems like his last two picks. It seems like were given to him because he let the time run out. Um, the name of my tournament is. I mean, I don't know if it matters because I think we're just waiting till that. We're waiting till that kind of expires anyway. Just to either create another one or join the one that Titan made. But the one that he made, I think, has the same name. I think Josh Squash is the name of the tournament, and then the username is, or the password is just Squash. Um, should I pick for the last one here? We'll pick this, just because he has limited air defense. Yeah, Titan is in my clan, so he is my clan mate. All right. Oh, I didn't even take into consideration that the wall breakers would run backwards like that. All right. It's just gonna go Goblin. Okay. I guess he has a lot of Swarm cards. He has Guards and Goblin Gang as well. Kind of a bad poison, right? We'll just rage this to kill the Goblin Gang, and that should still get a hit. We actually don't have a whole lot of elixir for this, so we're going to have to, I think, cannon. And that mini P.E.K.K.A is going to go for the tower. I don't know why he's rolling his eyes at us. I mean, he has the lead, so maybe for the Goblin Gang. All right, nope. Well played. All right. Well, this is going to be a rough start, but at least we know he's probably going to go with a Goblin Gang for this. So we'll go with Bowler for that, and then just a cannon for this. He's going for the other side now. Maybe a bad wall breakers, but just to kill the drill. All right. This is our last ditch. I guess he has snowball, so there's just no breaking through this. All right. Well, that was not a great draft by me there. Please say the name of the tournament. Well, this is the tournament, but I don't know if this is the one we're actually going to be using, just because it seems like you guys are having difficulty joining it. Please, YouTuber. All right, I guess that's my name now. I guess I'm YouTuber. I don't know. I don't think this is the actual tournament we're using, though, because I guess people are having issues joining it. It's going to be the same name, but it'll be... I don't think it'll be this exact tournament. Titan's wanting a battle? I don't want to battle him because I know I'll lose. I know I'll lose that battle. But we'll see if anyone else accepts. Maybe we can spectate. Yeah, so I think the noob is already in. He's already in the other tournament. I mean, I guess there are two with the exact same, two with probably the same name. You can't find it. Gonfi says you're in the game already. Come on, Josh. I really don't want to play. I know that you're really good at the game, and I know I will lose. This is a death sentence. This is a death sentence if I click on that battle. You know what? I will play, but I'll play you in Mega Draft, because I know the 1v1 deck you normally use is oh man, this is still bad. All right, I guess we'll take poison. All bark and no bite. No, he's good at the game. He said he used to coach like professionals. He's been on a call with O'Reilly. Um, this guy's the real deal. So yeah, I know it would be honestly I would consider this a miracle if I won, just because I've seen him play. He's very good at the game. Humble Titan for you? I'm telling you, I think I'm going to be the one getting humbled here. I don't even know what kind of deck I'm wanting to build here. Like, I don't even see any win conditions on the board that even have good synergy with what I have right now. Um, I guess we'll take Golden Knight, and then hmm, we'll take Skeleton Barrel as well. I don't really know what deck we're building here. You only find one Josh Squash. Um, well, I guess the tournament isn't starting. The tournament isn't starting just yet, so we will. Whether or not you're in the tournament or not, it doesn't really matter. We'll be starting it in probably 10 or 15 minutes. You're leaving. Honestly, risky play, but we're gonna take Sparky. The thing is, that was risky because I never play Sparky, so I'm not good at playing it. I just don't see Rocket is really the only answer I see on the board for it. I guess Rascals. I don't love this deck. I don't love this deck. And we already got a spectator on the side, so they've all come to the humiliation ritual. Ram Rider. I don't think I have a building. This is me burning up right now. I have to really be locked in here. I can't even be making comments. That's just gonna be way too late. Lock in. I'm trying. I'm trying to lock in, but it's more difficult than you would think. I think that's gonna activate King as. Okay, we got a bit lucky there. Normally, the tornado like that activates King, but that didn't. Phoenix is gonna respawn though, so that's good. I don't really think it's gonna do much of anything, but all right. Ram Rider on defense. Hopefully that That's gonna connect. Oh, that was like a second away from connecting on my tower. Um, Honestly, it doesn't matter that we're up 1,000 damage. I, 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 I never really feel... I don't think you can ever feel confident against Titan. Honestly, roll delivery on this. Maybe not the best answer, but... We do have 2 Sparkies on the board, though. Alright. Hopefully the furnace takes just 1 step. Mini Pekka, get down. Alright, this is kind of coming down to the wire a little bit. And Mini Pekka's gonna be on the tower? There's okay. That surprised me, I'll be honest. I did not expect that outcome. Alright. That's pretty good. I think the surely the tournament is almost done. Still 5 minutes left on that. Do we save the tournament for a different day? I mean, I don't know. I would want to do it now. It's just it's like getting late into the afternoon, and so I don't know if. All right, still 5 minutes to go on the. Still 5 minutes to go on that. Fenrir, do you want to play next? I've never played against you. I've only. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's like I've never played a game against you. I only spectate you on the sidelines. Never actually played a game against you, so it would be interesting to play. If not, we can play another Mega Draft to take up the remaining 5 minutes of the tournament time. You're scared to do friendly battles? That's okay. We don't have to. It was just just a proposal, I guess. We can just do another. It's gonna be your first time in a tournament, Snap. Yeah, it's gonna be my first time in a tournament as well. So, gonna be interested to see how that goes. I don't even know what you do. I guess you just. I don't know if you click battle and you're just matched up against someone on random, but. Don't really know what to expect. Tournament is going to be in like 3 minutes. We have to wait for the cooldown for the other tournament so that I can like leave the tournament and go to the other group, because I guess I can't leave the tournament while I'm the host of one. So that's what we're waiting for. I'm just waiting for the tournament timer to cool down, which I think is in like 4 minutes, so it should just be after this game. Then we'll be able to start, and then we'll be able to see who's going to be walking away with a new pass Royale next season. Do you know if do they announce what the heroes or what the evos are going to be for the season in advance, or do they not do that? Like, I don't know if we know. Like, do we know what's going to be in the past next season? What hero or what Evo is going to be there, or is that kind of up in the air until the season comes? I don't follow Clash Royale like news or Pass Royale too much, so I'm not sure. But I guess we don't have a spell yet, so we'll. I don't know if Snowball or Zap is better. I guess we'll take Zap. And then I think we need kind of a secondary ground tank, so we'll do Berserker, and then maybe we take Graveyard with the last pick. I don't know if that would be a... I don't know if that would be a good pick or not, but... yeah, I guess we'll go with Graveyard as our win condition. And this is a pretty quick cycle Graveyard deck. So we should be able to get back to it pretty quickly. Alright. So his ways of getting damage are... he has Giant and Goblinstein, and I think those are both of his win conditions. We're going to have to use our cannon on one or the other. So I didn't realize that most of our cards can be zapped away pretty easily. Like we have Dark Prince, or not Dark Prince, we have guards and minions, and both of those are kind of susceptible to the Goblinstein's zap ability. We'll just go with the Berserker, and then if he does nothing else, we'll Graveyard with this. Might as well put a Bar Barrel in front, I guess, as the main tank. Okay, well there's the notification. The tournament has ended. The Josh Wash tournament is over. So we're going to be able to join the new tournament, I guess, after this. And I don't think we need to answer that. I mean, he'll get a little bit of damage, but... wonder if we could fake him out and go Graveyard over here. I guess not. There is one skeleton on the tower though, so there was one skeleton that was chipping away. And now he's gonna go in over there. Honestly, we should have enough. We have 2 cannons. We should have enough to defend here. I'm hoping. We just need to kill the Night Witch. Okay. This is a little scary. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Alright, well... you know what? If he's gonna do that over there, then we'll go in over here. Just because we don't want to Graveyard the same lane that he is going with the Goblinstein, just because the zap is gonna melt pretty much everything. These Night Witches, dude. It's just the Night Witches that are getting through with the bats. I think that's why we lost. They were just didn't have enough. I don't really think we had any splash in that deck. I mean, minions were just single targeting units, so the bats were just kind of accumulating. Okay, well the tournament has ended, so I think I can join. Look at that, my rank. I finished #1. I guess that means the pass Royale goes to me. Obviously, a joke. That's not going to happen. I think we can join. Titan, is yours still going? I don't. Okay, so what should I do? Should I? Is Titan still up, or should I try and create a new one? When I click join, it's not letting me. I'm not able to see any tournaments. It's like I'm trying to. It's still up. I'm not. Maybe it might just be an issue with me because like I'm not able to. I'm not able to join if this is the. If this is the username, nothing's showing up. Is there a tag maybe? Restart. All right, I'll just try closing out, logging in again. Oh, you click on the. Okay, so I guess I've been doing it wrong. I guess I haven't even been searching up the tournament. I've been clicking enter and not the magnifying glass. Oh, okay, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, such a simple fix as well. All right, is everyone here, or how does this? How does this work? Um, I don't really know how it works. I'm assuming you click the battle button and does it just match you up against someone? You'll start it when I say so. As long as everyone's in, we can start it. Um, I mean, if you're not in, say so now, but otherwise, um, maybe give it like 30 seconds, and then just start it up. I think most everyone's here. All right. Yeah, it seems like most everyone's here. I mean, we only have. Yeah, I was gonna say we only have. There's only 7 people in the stream right now, so 8 people is. It would be everyone. Um, so how does it work? You just click battle, and it puts you up against someone. Are you kidding? Come on. No, not Titan again, man. Dude, I just fought and slaved away and barely squeaked out a win, and now I have to do it again. This is rough. It's a tough world we live in. can't find a player. Like you can't find someone to play up against. I guess maybe that happens. Maybe that happens if there's. I mean, there's only 8 people, so maybe. I don't know. I would assume. I don't really know what to. I guess furnace. Still don't really know what I'm drafting here. Okay, oh, you got in? Alright. Titan, I see you building a bridge spam deck. Um, I guess Goblin Barrel. E-Golem? Nah. Alright, well, this is gonna be the worst 3 minutes of my life. Okay. Alright. Not a terrible start so far. Are you watching the stream as well to like get an insider look on what my hand is? Alright, maybe a little bit of an overcommitment there. Stream delay. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I guess there is probably a 20-second delay or something. Ah, nah. Please, witch. Honestly, I don't know how I won that one. I think I got a bit lucky again. Um, all right. Unstoppable and Mega Draft. I mean, I don't know. That's why I like playing Mega Draft as opposed to regular games, just because I think it's I don't know. For some reason, I'm not great when I play normally. Like I've never gotten to Ultimate Champion. I think I've only ever gotten up to Champion in the league. And so it's like when I play normally, it seems like I don't make a lot of progress. Maybe it's just like being on a more even playing field. I don't really know. But what do you do here? Do you just wait? Like does a battle button appear again? I mean, I guess we'll spectate while we're at it because I don't see a. There's no battle button anywhere, so. Battle screen? Oh, was I just not in the wrong screen? Oh, yeah, I just wasn't even. I didn't even realize I was on the wrong. I was on the wrong page. Um, all right. Press the X. Okay, that makes more sense. I was. Thanks for helping me out. I've never played Mega Draft, so I don't know. I've never played a tournament, so I'm just new to everything. Um, who is this that I'm playing? Is this Gonfi? Is this Snap? I guess you probably can't. Maybe it's hard to comment while you're playing a game, but oh, it's Snap. Oh, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. You're the one that I'm taking. You're the one that I'm like. He beat you. Yeah, I'm gonna say Snap is the guy that I've been like taking advice from as far as um, like what to pick in Mega Draft and whatnot. So I know he knows how to play Mega Draft. So okay. Ice Wizard. Okay. You and Gonfi had a close battle. Honestly, kind of a risky move. I don't know if this is gonna pay off or not, but 3M. Oh, all right. Skeleton Barrel always seems to get damage no matter how much elixir you put into it. Okay, not bad. Ah, crap. Of course, it's the 3M. Alright. Okay. Not bad. Please don't dash on my tower. Okay. I was hoping it would, I was hoping it wouldn't do that, but... Okay. It's not gonna kill the musketeers. Alright, I mean, it's some damage, I guess. Alright, good game, Snap. You played really well. Went into overtime there. Alright, I guess we'll just jump into another battle. Is it just whoever wins the most games? Like, oh. Alright, I guess we're back again. It's me and you again, Snap. Alright. Minor? Okay. Valkyrie, that was a good pick. I'm hoping you don't pick a couple cards here. There's a couple cards that there's a couple cards that I hope you don't pick. Actually, there's a few cards. Like the more cards I'm seeing, the more cards I'm like, I hope you don't add that to your deck. All right? Rocket again? Hmm. Honestly, that was a good pick by you. It's gonna do good against the Three Musketeers. Ooh, I didn't even realize you drafted minor wall breakers. That was a good pick by you, honestly. Um, I think I might only have what, like bomb tower for that. All right, I think you did. I think you did much better drafting in this second game. So I'm a bit more worried than I was before. That flying machine is going to be on my tower. Get off! You actually have a lot of answers for the skeleton barrel. You have didn't realize how E Spirit, Bomber, and Valkyrie. Alright, are you gonna go with the minor wall breakers? I'm ready for it. Alright, I guess not. You do have that card. Oh, one of them's still alive. I didn't even see the Valkyrie on the other side. Wait, how did I... I guess the cannon cart was on the tower there? Alright, that was another good game. I think you got much closer that time. I think last time it was... What, there was still a couple thousand health on my tower, but that time you got it all the way down to 700, so... Um, you're getting better. You're drafting better. I wonder if we just... What, do we jump straight into another one? Do we... I guess we just hit battle again. Look at that! It's us for a third time. All right. Bowler. That was a good pick. I would have liked to have the bowler. I mean, you've gotten better. First, game one you came close. Game two you came closer. So I mean, if you follow the same trajectory, then then you should beat me this game. Rocket is there again. I know you like to. I know you like to pick Rocket. Looks like it's gonna be Fireball instead. Hmm. All right. Guess we'll go log. All right, here we go. This is attempt number 3. You do have delivery, right? I think you do. Yeah, that was a good pick by you because don't really have much for that. All right, deflect the bowler. That was the only ground card I had for that. All right, I think you're going to get a bowler hit here. Almost. Oh, on the back. All right, good game. Good game, Snap. You picked random cards? Yeah, no, I get it. That happens. I've had that happen. Maybe we. I don't know. It's like everyone else is in a battle though. So I think if we both hit battle, we're just gonna battle each other again. So maybe we wait until one of these until one of these people is done. I don't really know, but I get the nerves. I've had that nervousness before, and you know, I know you're a better player than that. Like you've recommended some really good picks when I've been mega drafting, but I know when you're in the hot seat, sometimes you can panic and just kind of pick random cards that don't really have much synergy. But you do recommend some really good picks when I'm drafting, so just kind of goes to show that when you're not under a bunch of pressure, you know what to pick, and you're good at that. I don't think these two guys in the bottom are even playing. Um, how close are these guys to being done? I guess almost done. All right, well, looks like they're finished up. Um, okay. Well, it's us again. It's us for a fourth time. I thought since the other guys finished up, we would we'd play one of them. But you know what? Um, you can draft well. You just need to take a deep breath. You just need to calm down, and you'll be able to to pick some good cards. That was another good. That was the one I was going to take next. So. All right, good picks. You're wondering what I'm building? I don't know what I'm building either. I'm just kind of picking cards as I go. Oh, I know that was an accidental pick by you. I feel bad, man. I feel bad. I've had that happen too many times. I don't know if you meant to pick Goblin Curse or not though, but that was one of the cards I was hoping you didn't pick because that is a card that's going to do very good against this spam deck. So I was hoping you wouldn't pick Curse, but yeah, I saw the Lava Hound pick. How it gave you a random card. I'm sorry about that. I've had that happen before. But the thing is, when it's happened with me, it seems like it's given me reasonable cards. Like usually it gives me like a card that actually goes well with my deck. But the Lava Hound, that didn't seem like what you were trying to draft. So I think you got really. I just think you got really unlucky with that one. It just gave you something that didn't fit with your deck at all. All right, Tesla's gonna be a pretty good answer to all that. Oh, I don't have. I was kind of relying on the skeleton dragons to help with that, but I don't have them in cycle. Yeah, you actually caught me at kind of a bad spot there. Um, you're winning now. That was well played. The tournament ended. Does that mean that this match doesn't count? Or is it every match that starts before the tournament ends counts? All right, I guess this will be the last. This will be the last game. Hmm. Oh no no no! I I I I really don't have anything other than the skeleton dragons for the minion horde. Um, yeah, you drafted much better this time. I'll be honest. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot. Maybe it did you a favor. Maybe it did you a favor by giving you Lava Hound. Yeah, I think my uh, this one's kind of coming down to the wire a little bit. Oh, the Spirit Empress was tanking there, so the skeletons are gonna do some damage. Um, oh man, this is close. This is coming down. Spam everything. Please, Suspicious Bush, win me the game. No! Oh, I think that's a good game. I think you finally beat me. Well played. Well played, sir. That was... You finally... Well played to me? Okay, that was... Alright, that was probably sarcastic because I lost, but... Alright, looks like last games count. Fenrir is still in a game against Titan, and I think because Fenrir and I both have 4, if I guess that means if Fenrir wins, I guess he wins the tournament, and it looks like he will. Dang, I think Fenrir probably won almost every game. Tournament is over, and Fenrir is at the top. All right, Fenrir, you win the Pass Royale. Congratulations. I don't think you're a noob. You beat me in the last game, and it gave you a card that you didn't want, and you were still able to beat me. So I think you played pretty well, especially being at 6,700. Of course it's 6-7. Being at 6,700 trophies, I think you played pretty well. All right, good game, everyone. Thank you to everyone who joined. Yeah, Fenrir, I guess we have each other's Discord, so and I guess I know your player tag or whatever since we're in the same clan. So I'll gift you the Pass Royale next season, or I guess maybe I can gift it now and you could just redeem it next season. Titan gave you a heart attack. He gave me a heart attack as well. I didn't think I was gonna. I still think I got lucky a couple games because you are a better player than me. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad day. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed or something. But he gave you a cardiologist appointment. Yeah, I mean he has that effect. He has that effect. Um, Honestly, I think we're gonna end the stream there. We've been going for almost 4 hours. I probably need to get something to eat because I haven't really eaten or drinking anything all day. But we will definitely do more tournaments soon. We'll have more giveaways because I realize this is fun. Um, it's fun to do tournaments. Oh yeah, I guess it's. I mean, yeah, you're in Australia, so what time is it over there? I don't know. It's probably. But yeah, if you just woke up, then the brain must not be functioning properly. Um, all right. Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining. We're gonna try to stream pretty much every day, so we'll probably be back here tomorrow. If you guys wanna join then or are able to join then, yeah, we'll probably be streaming pretty much every day, and we can do more of these tournaments, more giveaway. It's 9:30 a.m. over there. Okay, so yeah, it is early. 5 a.m. here. Where are you, Snap? Where it's 5 a.m. I guess that's literally on the other side of the world because it's pretty much 5 p.m. over here. So, um, 5 p.m. for you, Oliris. Yeah, that's pretty much the same for me. It's 4:38, so pretty much 5 p.m. Kind of cool to see people from all around the world. It's like 5 a.m. for some people, 12 p.m. for you because you're in Spain, right? So cool to have kind of a worldwide tournament. Um, we will be back here tomorrow. I don't actually know what we're going to be doing because I think I may be getting a little bit tired of Mega Draft League just because we've been at it for 7 days. So maybe we do something else. Maybe we try to get to Ultimate Champion. But we'll be back streaming tomorrow. Um, so thank you everyone for joining, and we'll definitely do more streams, more giveaways, more tournaments. And I guess I'll message you, Fenrir, um, for winning, getting the Pass Royale. Um, but hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, whatever time it is for you, and I will